Hey, how are you? This is Tetsu. I came back from dinner, and so I was asked to kind of wrap it up, give a quick 10-minute summary of my findings from today. And what I did, if you didn't catch the last stream, it was a pretty excruciating hour and 45-minute reconstruction of, or comparison of what was found in the new version of the Guccifer 2 leaks, or dump, or drop, whatever you want to call it, from the Rabbit to Trish, George Webb, Jason Goodman et al. Over at Crowdsource the Truth. And so the basic finding from today is that the dumps do have one large difference, and the difference is the addition of a folder called FEC, as in Federal Election Commission. Other than that, it was very confusing. Again, it took an hour and 45 minutes to figure this out. The rest of the dump is pretty much the same. Somebody went in, changed some of the directories, created two new directories, moved some useless files around. Some of the metadata on these folders were slightly different, but to repeat myself, they are largely the same with the exception of this FEC folder. And to that effect, I have zipped up that FEC folder by itself and uploaded it. The link is in the description right here. So, do you do Bitcoin? I don't, but I appreciate any kind of coin. Just kidding. So let's just review it really quickly for those who did not catch the stream before. I am right here. Where am I? I'm in downloads, and inside my downloads I have the various folders. So it's probably a little confusing for you. So this is the original zip file from Guccifer in September. This is that unzipped and made to match the latest dump. So, and I've taken out FEC. This FEC folder was inside NGP van Jason, but let's see. So you can see that without the FEC folder, which is 710 megs, by the way, these two dumps are largely the same. And so there are some files that I've taken out, 189 megabytes out of the original Guccifer 2 dump. And would you like to see that? I will show it to you. So if we go to unmatched Guccifer, what do we have? We have a couple of PDFs, a big Excel. So this so one thing that wasn't in the new dump but was in the old, it was a zip file called CIR, and I'm not exactly sure what that stands for, CIR, but to get a whoop, do you get so 5.9. So wow, so this text file is 181 megabytes. So that explains the discrepancy there. And so in unmatched JSON, what are the files that I took out of JSON's dump to get these to match? Well, I will show you. And the reason why I'm doing this all in command line is so that I don't leave my own fingerprints all over this dump. So if you open this up, and this is true for Windows as well as for Mac. If you use the operating system graphical user interface to double-click open files and folders, you're going to inadvertently change the metadata about that folder itself. And so I don't want to do that. So this is why I'm doing it the hard way, quote unquote. Luckily, I'm pretty familiar my way around a command line. Okay, so inside unmatched JSON, there's just this PDF. That's all. And how big is it? Well, of course it's 5.9 megabytes. Exactly the size of that. Okay. So actually, I think this was also inside the Guccifer dump, but to kind of make like everything very clean. I kind of got rid of it. So my versions as of now just include the folders, the top level folders, and I will show you what. So this is the folder structure for the Guccifer dump in September. Let's take a look at Trish's or Jason's, whatever you want to call it. Same exact thing, right? I mean, it has different highlighting because the permissions are slightly different. This one is like, it's kind of standard. So the owner, it's a read write, and then the group privilege is no read, execute. So read, write, execute. So read, write, execute. I'm sorry. So the first three you can ignore the D. D just means directory. RWX means the owner, and that would be me. The owner can read, write, and execute on the file. The second set of three is the group setting, and this is not showing you. So the group is staff. They can read, they cannot write, they can't execute, and the second one is everyone else, guest, whatever you want, and so for the JSON one, because I believe Trish zipped it on her Mac or something like this, it also has extended attributes like a Mac, and it's, for some reason, it's set for what we call 777. So anyone on this system can write, read, and execute. The owner, the group, and everyone else, right? So that's why it has this funky yellow background, okay? So I just wanted to explain that to you. So, and Trish, she did it on a Mac, and she right-clicked, and that's maybe why it explains it's like this. Again, this is why I don't do things through the graphical user interface, because you get weird stuff like this and you leave your fingerprints all over it. So my recommendation, if you're kind of investigating the metadata part of it, is to do it the way I'm presenting. So yeah, Gigi, I don't know what's really going on. I'm just here to present the data. What I can tell you is that, again, there is a folder called FEC that is in Jason's dump or Trish's dump that is not present in the original Guccifer September 14th dump. and I'm providing a link here to it, and you can just download that. That is my upload. You can download it. It's on the bit.ly link here. We'll go to mediafire.com download. Okay. So I'm just going to share this out on Twitter. Post tweet. And so I got that on Twitter. Checking out people watching on YouTube. Thank you. Okay. Chat is disconnected. Connected. All right. Over on Facebook. Okay. Whoa. How's that text file? Yeah, you can just... Text files can be big as you want, so it's just a couple of telephone books in there, right? Now, let's see. Is there anything else to show you? Would you like more proof that... So, this is JSON's, modified by me, admittedly, of course, for the purposes of getting everything to match up. That's JSON's dump minus FEC and some extraneous files that didn't match. This is Guccifer's. Can you see how it's changing? It's only changing from 787 to 411 bytes difference. Not even kilobytes, right? So it's really, it's less than it's less than 4 kilobytes difference. That's very small, really small. And again, what accounts for this difference? It's very simple. So if I go back to the terminal and I clear this out for you so you can see what the hell I'm doing. So we have the Guccifer, we have the JSON. So I'm just going to do a diff. What does diff do? Diff shows us what's different, the differential between the files on the two dumps. So let's do it. So we're going to compare the Guccifer dump versus the JSON dump, which really should be called the Trish dump, and here is the output. So again, I did some significant cleanup on the files that I kind of shuffled around and made it match the original structure of the September 14th dump. You finally get this kind of clean output of the diffs, and I know this is not very readable, so what I will do for you is copy that, go on over to Excel. Let's go to Excel. I'm going to erase it. I'm going to paste what I just copied from terminal. Oh, including the command, right? I don't need the command. So that's the command I ran. And what I'm going to do, select everything, sort it in alphabetical order. So we see that, so this list of 14 items basically tells us what has been kind of tampered with. And when I say tampered, I don't mean PowerPoint slides or Excel documents were changed. I'm saying someone literally just double-clicked inside that folder and just poked their head in it. Said, "What's in here? What's in here?" So I can tell you exactly what files were open. And what's different, so So first of all, the DS store file inside the root level of both are different. But let's say we get in deep, right? So let's say, and this may help us find when this folder was last opened before it was uploaded. So in the Stuff for Mike Budgets folder, the DS store files are different, right? Why are they different? I don't know why. Can we get some date information to figure this out? We probably can. So, oh shit, I had that that other window on top. So again, this is a list of just the metadata files that were different. The actual data is the same, again, except for the FBC folder, which you can download on the bit.ly link that's posted in this description of the stream. So I wanted to figure out what's different about the DS store files in Stuff for Mike Budgets. Okay, so let's do an ls on both of them. 7 Stuff Budgets. And then I'm also going to do it for the original Guccifer. Probably should have done it the other way around, but whatever. Okay. Well, there you go. That's fairly interesting. So the Guccifer one, that folder was opened up on March 2nd of 2011. However, the Stuff for Mike Budgets folder on Jason's dump was open on June 1st on a Mac. Okay, this only happens on a Mac. It doesn't happen on Windows. Windows has other metadata files that it creates, like thumbs.db. You may have seen that one floating around on your Windows systems before. Let's do another one. Oh shoot, I'm not showing you. I gotta I'm sorry. I apologize. So what it's right here in front of your face now. So again, the metadata file DS store, which is different in the Stuff for Mike Budgets folder on each of the dumps. What's the time date stamp on them? So in the Guccifer one, the September 14th, I can tell you that folder was last opened on March 2nd, 2011. Now, the one that was just released by Jason, that folder was opened on a Mac on June 1st at 10:35 p.m. whatever time zone that computer was in. So this is why you don't want to mess around on a file system using the standard point and click tools and stuff. This is why you really need to do it from the command line. Does that make sense? I'm going to check out the comments. What the? Are you getting this? Do you understand? Are there any questions? Is there So over on YouTube, John asked, "Is there a difference between Diffango upload and JSON Trish?" I don't know. Send me the Diffango link, please. All right. So if you send me the link for the Diffango download, I'll tell you the difference. Does that make sense? Any questions over here on Periscope? Not too many people watching, just a few people. Okay. So what else do we have? All right. So what is inside, and I don't have all this time, so if you can take a look at this FEC folder, which I'm gonna traverse into. There's a jar file. There's it looks like there's some kind of Java application. June Act Blue, new folder. I mean, there could be gold in here. There could not be. I don't know. There could be fool's gold. Okay, so we got a bunch of Windows files. What else do we got? The CD April. So we got Microsoft MDB. I think that's Access, Microsoft Access. We got a couple of databases, or a bunch of them, in the CSV format. I don't know what these FEC files are. I mean, it's a binary file, but there's a lot of text in there. I don't know. They just look like donors or something. Okay. There's just a lot of databases in here, folks. So I really need, I just wanted to give you a little tease to get you to get in here and check it out. I need you guys to open it. I could open it like on my desktop and like run it in Microsoft Office and all that stuff, but I don't feel like that's my job. My job is to tell you that this dump checks out. It has not been tampered with. There is a big addition of data here with the FEC folder that people need to check out. They need to open it. I would, probably put it on an isolated virtual machine. So if you like corrupt your machine or whatever, you're fine. Blah blah blah. Take precautions, obviously. Is there malware on here? I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm not going to promise there isn't, because I don't know. So what else? So there's other CD. Maybe I'll just do this. ls map. Okay. ls whoop jan ls miss. A lot of Excel and Spreadsheets, my friends. Nothing amiss. Oops. ls rnc. Copy of it. So what do they got on the RNC? That's kind of interesting. More RNC August. Let's take a look at August. RNC aug.text. Oh, more RNC August. Well, we got something on the Republican National Committee. I don't know. Do they have information of the RNC, proprietary information of the RNC? I don't know. You guys are going to have to find that out for me. So, because I have spent all my time, just verifying this data. It was obviously very time consuming. All right. So let's go back to me. Oh man, I'm really sinking in the couch, huh? You guys have any questions about this? I think the viewership's dropping off, so I'm gonna take off. Yep. Sure, you're welcome. Thank you over on YouTube, Mr. or Mrs. Tough Host, and I hope that was helpful. Again, do check out the dump. I've taken. It is, how big is that file? The file is I just did zip. I didn't do 7-zip, so I wanted to make this very accessible. I just wanted to make it so people could just double click it and unzip it and take a look at the files. Okay. So I don't know what's in the files. You're gonna have to figure that out. You're gonna have to take. Nope, I have not. You guys are gonna have to take precautions. I don't. This is not my data. I don't guarantee the safety of it at all. And if I was going to do this, I would do this in an isolated virtual machine, so it didn't compromise my computer. Or just do it on a machine that you don't care about. You don't know what you're downloading, right? As someone who's security minded, I don't recommend opening stuff that you don't know where it came from. So unless you're willing to take that risk, that's up to you. That's on you. It's not on me. Not my responsibility. What happens to your computer? What happens to your computer it's all on you. Okay. So I guarantee that I have not looked at any of that data except for what I've just shown you in real time. I've only shown you metadata information about it, quite frankly, other than doing a couple of scans on a couple of files in the command line, which is for the most part safe. All right, so take care of yourselves, take precautions, and check out the dump on your own time in a safe manner. Okay, do it. Use a virtual machine. If you don't know what that is, then don't do it. Leave it to someone else who knows how to set up a VM. You can use tools like VirtualBox, but you'll need to have a copy of your operating system handy to install that VM, that virtual machine. And of course, you'll probably want to install Office and all that stuff. And yeah, it's time consuming, right? I don't know. I wasted 2.5 hours of my life today on this, so maybe you can help everyone out by checking out the data, seeing what's in there, because it might help. It might help the DNC, case or lawsuit fraud case, and that would be good. So, all right. Thanks again. Have a good night. Enjoy your week. I'm sure I'll be back, and take care.